Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. And here we are folks, we are going to be starting the, oh, we got one from Sherrod. Dear James, that's nice that she's so eager to. Alright. So yeah, here we go folks. We are starting the final quest. By accepting the last straw, we completely cement, like you can even see there folks, there is literally no other log. We are now locked in to the point of no return. We actually can't even visit the gallows anymore because of it. It is fucking time. This is the finale of my Dragon Age 2 videos, folks.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Then take me to them before that happens.
Like, see, right even there, like, we're immediately automatically brought to the next area.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
This needs to stop.
This does not involve you, champion.
I called him here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
You can't keep pressing the mages like this.
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do, heard the lies of mages that seek power.
Some of us want exactly what you want, Meredith. We're not the enemy.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Othina will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to
The
me?
Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back. there can be no peace.
Elfina, no! Maker, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately!
The Circle didn't even do this! Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
Was that why you needed me to distract the Grand Cleric?
You were part of this?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elfina is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You're a murderer. The Grand Cleric, the mages, their blood is on your hands.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I won't let her slaughter all of you.
But what of Anders?
Hawk, if you do this, I don't know if I can follow.
The mages here would become magisters if they could. Do not let them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawk.
Oh, shit. What have you gotten yourself into this time, Isabella?
Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
I'm not helping you, Meredith.
Thank the Maker.
It is a mistake, but I won't abandon you.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the Order.
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late! So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
You condone this? The brutal death of an innocent woman of faith, someone you knew, who trusted you.
I wanted to tell you, but what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions?
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Bold plan. Well, I thought so.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
Help me defend the mages.
You mean... stay with you? I didn't think you'd let me. But if you do, I'll fight the Templars. Damned right I will.
No! You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return, that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I thought I knew you, Hawk. I gave up on Starkhaven to serve the Maker, but he has turned his back on Kirkwall for harboring heretics like this. I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Thank you for my life. I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
How invigorating.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
We need to get to the gallows.
Carver?
Your family has convenient timing.
I've been looking everywhere for you. I thought you were dead.
Here to cheer on the Templars, are you?
Look, I know what happened in the Deep Roads. You saved my life, and I didn't even thank you. But you're the only family I have left. I have to stand by you. Just say the word and you'll have my blade.
I thought the Order was supposed to be neutral.
I'm a warden because of you. I blamed you for a long time, but you saved more than my life. I am so much more than I was. This is what I was meant to be. And I won't thank you by doing nothing while you start a war.
Your blade would be welcome.
The Hawk brothers together again, huh? Just like old times.
Yeah, we're gonna replace Aveline with him. You know, there's no point me looting, we're at the end of the game.
Stay where you are! There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, Mage. We cannot take a risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Kill it! Kill it now!
I can't keep this up!
probably still Lou, actually, for the off chance of healing gear.
Been a long time, hasn't it? I kind of like it.
What? Why are the circle makers being like zealous?
You're not nearly as selfish as you pretend.
Hey, you take that back.
You had your relic. You were gone. The Templars have always wanted this. They hate and fear us.
Yeah, you've sort of fucking forced our hands. soon.
It's done.
Just so we don't have to fight that big, huge bunch of enemies again, we'll just do a quick save.
Quickly! Quickly!
First Enchanter!
Champion! You've survived, thank the Maker! We must...
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith, before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect!
I will entertain a surrender. Nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
The time for talking is done.
Evidently so.
I suppose I should have expected no less from you, champion. So be it. You will share the Circle's fate.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over. My fellow mages, heed me. The Templars will come. For all our power, we cannot defeat such an army. There is only one option for us all. Survive. Do not submit. Do not fall on your knees before them. Get out of Kirkwall. Spread word to the other circles. They will not get away with this. Prepare your people, champion, and then speak with me. If we have any chance of surviving, it will be with your help.
See, like, I like how the fact that he's immediately just telling them, go.
Nervous, Hawk?
I know we have to do this, but I don't want to lose people.
But what a way to go. A heroic sacrifice for the good of Kirkwall? There are worse endings, you know. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. I'm not sure we should be doing this. Helping dangerous people run amok. But I'm with you.
We've faced down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet Destiny?
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or there's more to do, or... Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
I can't believe it's come to this.
You'll get us through this. You always do. My love.
I love you. Whatever happens, remember that. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be.
And if I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be. Your life would have been easier if you had just cut me out of it. But you stood by me. You defied the Qunari, and fought their Arashok for me, even after I betrayed you.
If you'd gone with them, I wouldn't have been able to yell at you.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you wanted to yell at me so badly then. I know I don't exactly inspire confidence, but I swear, I'm going to come through for you this time. When you look for me, I'll be fighting at your side.
May God have mercy on us.
I wonder what Grace would say if she saw this.
I underestimated you, Hawk. I really thought when it was put to the test, you'd have to kill me. You truly are the leader we've been waiting centuries for.
Our victory here will change Thedas forever.
Thank you for standing by me. We would not have reached this point without you. May the Maker bring us victory. Maybe if he shows his approval, the world will finally be ready to change.
Okay, folks, it's going to sound weird, but I need to say this. If I could, I would pick an option where my character acknowledges that he's going to defend the mages, but he wants Anders punished. I do not... Unfortunately, Anders should suffer, and he should be punished for what he did. I do not agree with the idea of killing that Grand Cleric. Now, mind you, the Grand Cleric was basically fucking useless. She kept, sidestepping the issue, and she wouldn't just, put Meredith in her place as she was going overboard. She didn't, and so, the fact that this has come to this far is because of her. However, I do not agree with, her death and, the fucking casualties of the other worshippers in the Chantry. Now, it's clear that there were some fanaticals in there, because we had the whole, what's her name, Petrus or something like that, who got killed by the Qunari. So yeah, there are definitely some fanatics in Chantry that would have allowed Meredith to continue. Meredith could only do what she was doing if she had some level of support from the Chantry.
Brother, you always seem to find a way to make my life difficult. I should be hunting archdemons, but it feels right to be at your side again.
This is where you should be. The Brothers Hawk.
That won't always be the case. You know that. I've seen a lot of things. The world out there. It needs help. But I can start here. Who'd have thought, huh? Two nobodies from Lothering. I wish Mother could have seen us like this. I don't know what she would think about the rest, but...
She always knew it would take something like this to bring us together.
I suppose she did. I'm proud to call you brother. That's gone unsaid too long. In war, victory, champion. And whatever else may come.
Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donnic has kept the Guard protecting civilians. Meredith will have no support from them. With luck, well, let's just say we need some luck.
I have Aveline, the captain of the Guard. I'm not worried.
Somehow I think our troubles are just starting. I hope you're right about all of this. History doesn't care about good intentions. I'm ready. Say the word.
Here I am, about to defend these mages in hopeless battle. You lead me to strange places, Hawk.
Sometimes you have to do the right thing.
I'll take your word on that. Then let me say one more thing, in case it's the last. You're a good friend. The only one I've ever had. It will be an honor to fight at your side. Now the battle awaits us. Navia Lerno Victoria. Only the living know victory. Fight well.
I don't think I can do that. Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
You don't believe there's a chance of winning this fight?
With you on our side? Perhaps. But even if we win, what then? More Templars would come, with even larger armies. We are apostates now. Our only hope lies in the circles elsewhere in Thedas. They could rise up with us against this injustice. I assure you, however, we will find sympathy nowhere else.
We will defend you as best we can.
I am relieved to hear it. You will need to give orders to your companions, and I will do the same for my people.
For the final battle, we're going Aveline. No, you know what? No, we'll go Carver, Isabella, and Anders.
I want to help as well, even if I'm not fighting at your side.
Meryl, attack from a distance. Stay out of the fight as much as you can.
I will.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
Fenris, I want you to stay close. Help out when you can.
As you wish.
Varric, stay out of sight and use your crossbow.
Bianca's ready and willing.
We're cornered. The Templars know it, you know it. But this is bigger than their hate, their fear. They've come to take your lives, and we are saying no. We didn't want this, but sometimes you just have to stand.
Champion, it is beginning.
Break it down.
Here they come! Stop them!
I'm exhausted! I can't keep this up! I'm exhausted!
I don't know why some of those mages are going so forward.
Look at it all. Why don't they just drown us as infants? Why wait? Why give us the illusion of hope? I refuse to keep running. I won't wait for her to kill me.
This is not helping, First Enchanter.
I am tired of helping as well. Quentin's research was too evil, too dangerous, so I put it aside. But I see now there is no other way. Meredith expects blood magic, then I will give it to her. Make her help us all.
god, he became blood donor. We dealt with that in Dragon Age Origins, remember folks?
I'm exhausted! I can't keep this up! Need mana! I can't keep this up! I'm exhausted! Need mana! Need mana! I can't keep this up! Need mana! I can't keep this up! I'm exhausted! I'm exhausted! I can't keep this up! Need mana! I can't keep this up! I can't keep this up!
Stun.
I can't keep this up! Need mana!
Oh!
Is everyone all right?
Desperation. Let's get moving before more Templars arrive.
And we get a final level up and now, folks. Oh, that is hilarious. Right, well, we've already given him the thing that we want. I needed to get him. So next, let's just give him some extra AoE. I doubt he'll use it, but
You happy now?
okay.
Lead the way.
Have I mentioned that I don't really like it here?
It is unfortunate this place is necessary.
Alright. can't get out that way. So we have to go this way. Sandal!
Enchantment?
Every 2 desire demons. One. How many abominations did he kill? Clearly, he must have killed these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 abominations, 2 desire demons, and a pride demon. God damn, Sandal. Can't go out that way. Oh.
I'm exhausted!
Getting tired of following you. Tired. Too tired.
Oh my god, we're all the way back here. Okay, at least I know what's in that room, so I can ignore it. Instead of going all the way back there, but alright. Thank you, well.
I'm exhausted! I'm exhausted! Nicely done.
Happy now?
You're such a slave driver.
It's done.
Two prizes.
I'll deal with this! Get back!
Strong beat. There we go. Came in just in time. And we got another level up. Just that little bit of extra health. Now, by this logic, the Templars must be pushed
And
back.
here we are, champion. At long last.
I was afraid you were going to let everyone else do your fighting.
Not at all. I am here to see order restored. What happens to you now is your own doing. You were never part of this circle, and I tolerated that. But in defending them, you've chosen to share their fate.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad. But this is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path. You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
The idol poisoned Bartrand's mind in the end.
He was weak, whereas I am not. All of you! I want him dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's clearly lost her mind.
Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
Okay, so at this point, blood magic is not really and then I'll pop a rock potion to everyone else. Actually, the life ward potion would be best on Amber's.
Maker, your servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil.
Mind you, it makes sense that he would show up. It looks like the stunning effect of my staff is really actually helping us out here. Stun locking. Shit, he stunned like shit off my spell. Yeah, I'm stunning it. I can only stop.
Not enough that they make innocents suffer. No, we must also have inside access. Give them freedom, and they will use it to tear down everything we hold dear. No, no, it cannot be allowed. Will not. Please hear me, champion. I will speak for you. I will not be defeated! Make her hate your humble servant!
Spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry, a reminder that the mighty Templars could be defied. He had defended the mages against a brutal injustice, and many lived to tell the tale. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. More Templars arrived at Kirkwall to restore order, but we were already long gone. We vanished into the hills, and circumstance eventually forced us all to leave the champion's side. Well, all of us except for Merrill. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. A new legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith provoked the Circle. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
It might never have even gone that far.
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. He is a hero. A man that the mages would listen to. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. He may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Though, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you...
Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now.
we put our faith in him.
And there we have it, folks. The end of Dragon Age 2.
I'm not calling you a liar. Just don't lie to me. I'm not calling you a thief. Just don't steal from me. I'm not calling you a ghost. Just stop haunting me. I love you so much. I'm gonna let you kill me. There's a ghost in my lungs and it soars in my sleep.
Alright, folks. I'm just going to lower down the music just a little bit so I can add some commentary. So, we just enjoyed some really nice music, but now it's time for the meat. Let's get let's just get down to it. So, Dragon Age 2 got a lot of hate when it initially came out, primarily for reuse assets, which it is guilty of. It is extremely guilty of recycling assets a lot. Now, however, the story is still fantastic. I really enjoyed the story. It was like the fact that you could play as a mage like really pulls you in, and the use of old characters is also great. Great for that, like Anders and all that. Like again, it's really good at sucking you in to the play, and it does a good job at making us feel for the mages, while at the same time it does try and make sure that we do see that some mages are bad. Like that's one of the things I will give a good note on Fenris for, because like it was through Fenris's quest that we get to see just how badly the Tevinter Imperium is. It is really good that we got to see that. Now, the game does suffer from the fact that the game was rushed. Like, again, that's why we have all these reused assets. So it's unfortunate that. Now, the DLC were great additions. They were truly fantastic. Again, Mark the Assassin, like, they do try and make it so that we feel some level of sympathy towards those within the Quinari, and they try and make it a little bit more, you know, they try and give it the Mage Templar treatment. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't work. The Qun is just a terrible, awful religion that is extremely oppressive and tyrannical. I cannot get behind that. I truly fucking hate the Qun as a religion. Now, that being said, we've encountered plenty of Chantry connected characters that are quite good, but unfortunately they do get overshadowed by their treatment of mages and anyone who speaks out against the Chantry, as we've seen there are plenty of fanatics here in this game. It's just absolutely fantastic, and it's a fantastic setup for Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, let's talk about one of the things that Bioware, like that many people who are a fan of Bioware games tend to care about, the companions. I think that there is only 2 misses in terms of the companions that I have to bring up. One is Fenris. I don't know if it's because I didn't romance him or what, but there's like every other companion seems to have some level of growth in terms of how they eventually slowly start interacting with one another. They all slowly start becoming like this really weird family, so to speak. With the exception of Fenris, he does not change. His view on magic stays the same from the moment you met him, regardless of the fact that he is okay, I understand that I did not use Fenris a lot, but the game developers had no reason to not know I wouldn't. So for all intents and purposes, for someone who has spent, I believe the initial first time skip we get after we arrive at, I think it's like 9 years, It's 9 or 6 years, folks. It's either way. It is several years of being around Hawke, being around Merrill, being around Anders. Like, you'd think at some point, now, okay, actually, you know, let's disclose Hawke, actually. Or, no, sorry, if they really had the time to program it, they probably could have programmed so that if the game detects the Hawke's a mage, maybe his personality changes, because they do acknowledge it. So like there is code there that is detecting the Hawke's a mage. So like the idea that his personality is so steadfast against mages, and not just mages, magic in general, is really disheartening. Like, it's one of the reasons why I stopped bringing him around. I tried in that tree, I tried having him, Merrill, and Isabella together, and it just I was just like, oh my fucking god! Every time you open your mouth, it is a god awful thing. And even when your character's mother dies, he does try and be somewhat sympathetic, but then he immediately is like, this is what, like, you know, like he's very much then immediately anti-magic. He goes into that spiel, and I'm just like, oh my god, man. Like, I know, like dear god, he just, there's no character growth. Now, there's no, I'm trying to think of anything redeemable about Fenris, but there isn't. Like, in terms of his character, the way he was written, there is nothing redeemable. It's like he was purely written to be an elf edgelord, and that is it. That is his character. There's nothing there that, like, other than that. And I'm just like, you know what? No, that doesn't interest me. Like, I don't mind edgelord characters. I don't mind it. Like, hell, I get accused of making edgelord characters. But here's the thing. I'd like to see some character growth. You know? I want them to be more than just that one thing. And unfortunately, that's all Fenris is. He's an edgelord that has a hate boner for magic. And that's all he ever is. At least with some of the best companions in the game are, like, everyone else is really fantastic. Now, Anders, he lost a lot of his charm from Awakening, but that's because, as he stated, ever since he merged with Justice, he's irreparably changed himself, and that anger is always brewing underneath the surface. Like, he's always he's always on the edge of, doing that whole glow-up transformation. But you do see interactions between him and Varric and, other characters, and it's redeemable. Now, sorry, back on Fenris, there is a moment where it is clear that Fenris has had some kind of physical relationship with Isabella. So, like, okay, that's some level of character growth, but that's it. But yeah, no, Anders is an extremely interesting character. Like, that conflict at the end, the fact that he tricks you into helping him set that up, and then there's the explosion. It's fantastic, brilliant payoff. I absolutely loved it. I don't agree with his actions, but it made me wish that I could have kept him alive, but still enforced the idea, like, I do not condone your actions. So I wish there was, like, that option. Varric, absolutely love him. Just absolutely love Varric. He is just absolutely amazing, and I love the interactions between him and Isabel and Merrill. They're just beautiful, as well as his interactions with Carver. Now, Carver suffers the Fenris effect, but as we saw towards the end, Carver eventually is like, you know what? You're my brother and I love you. You have a touch felt moment with him. And that is brilliant. I absolutely love it. Isabella. Yeah. There's a clear reason why I always prefer having her as my romance interest. It is purely due to the fact that she plays such a big role in the main story, and I feel like that makes her just an interesting love interest. That being said, she has this, unfortunately, similar to Fenris. They both those romance options, they will not move in with you. They're very much like, no, I want to stay living where I am. Like, I don't want to move in with you. And okay, fine. But I know I absolutely love her. Like, I like her interactions with Aveline, especially. Oh my god, the character development between Aveline and Isabella is just fantastic. From Act 1 to Act 3, they start off just hating each other's guts, and that to the point where then Aveline is inviting fucking Isabella to. She invites him, Evelyn invites Isabella to dinner with her husband, like, and it's just fantastic. And then there's Isabella's interactions with Meryl, like how she calls her kitten, and how she encourages Meryl to not end up the way she is. You know, like, it's just absolutely fantastic. Who else? Meryl. Loved her. Her and Isabella got a huge redesign from Dragon Age Origins, and I absolutely don't mind it. They both look fantastic in terms of their updated designs. But yeah, with Isabella, with Meryl, like, I let my friends decide who I romance in this Let's Play, and they all picked Meryl. I don't mind it. She's absolutely sweet. She is just so caring and whatnot. Like, everything she did for her. Like, it's very similar to Anders' situation, where she is very gung-ho about helping elves and whatnot. But she unlike Anders, she does not make her whole character's personality. She's very much a fish out of water, and the interaction she has with Aveline, Isabella, and Varric are big testaments to that. And I love how around in Act 3, when I was traveling with Fenris as my warrior in the party, she stands up to him, like she loses her temper with him, because, like, you know, he just says some god awful things to her. And her storyline about how she's, you know, basically exiled and cannot return back to her people without being killed is just it's a bit heartbreaking. Then we get to the DLC character companion Sebastian. Besides from Fenris, I absolutely hate Sebastian. He is just god fucking awful. He just, like, when the other characters are sort of reeling from the sight of, you know, a boy being sacrificed for blood magic and whatnot, like, he's very much straight away like, oh, it's the Maker's will, he has a big plan, you know, he pulls that type of stuff, and I'm just not a fan of that logic. Like, I'm just like, dude, no. Like, anyone who's played Dragon Age, like, Origins would know, like, okay, there is probably some truth to the religion that there is such a entity as the Maker and whatnot, you know, and he does look out for people, but, like, or possibly he looks out for people, we don't know, but again, he is just so goddamn preachy that I just could not accept it. Now, we're looking at right now, folks, the opening sequence, and this is where some of the biggest evidence of there being, like, rushed and drastic changes to the game plot comes up. Now, again, don't get on, it's absolutely fantastic, but, like, Flemeth was supposed to play a bigger part of the story. But, you know, they had to, something happened that caused them to then have to rush production. I'm surprised that there's no chance for us to get that type of that weapon does not show up. We can make it now in Dragon Age Inquisition, which I'm definitely going to be. And yes, I will be playing a mage again. But yeah, like, it is very interesting. Now, look here. We're going to see some brief flashes now that hint towards the bigger plot that was supposed to take place, other than the Templar versus mage situation. Like, the whole Kenora conflict was always meant to be. That's a given. So yeah, here we go. Isabella. So there we go, folks. We saw like lots of flashes, like Flemeth, like armies, and the deep roads now. Like, so there's a lot, like, there's a lot of clear evidence to me there that there was supposed to be some kind of big conflict involving Flemeth, and we didn't get it. Flemeth, we do get Flemeth, but she shows up and then she leaves, and then that's it. Now, technically, you could argue we got our big war between the Templars and the Mages, but I don't think that's what that trailer was alluding to. But in our case, we got the story of Dragon Age 2 was fantastic. I still enjoyed it, even if it was rushed, and you can feel the changes that were made. And now, there's one thing I want to get to. Now, this game is, like, the amount of times I've spent on loading screens with this game, folks. I want to bring that up. So many loading screens. Oh my fucking god, so many. Now, here's the funny thing. There's another game there's a more recent game that is set that people are constantly arguing is plagued with loading screens, and that is Starfield. There is one big difference I want to point out. With Starfield, we have really, really big zones. We have really big cells. Like, it is like just wow. Like, it is just amazing. Like, it's just amazing. Like, that, how big the cells are in Starfield. And again, it does have a lot of what's it called? Loading screens, yeah. But the thing is, though, Dragon Age 2 has a lot of loading screens as well, but keep in mind, folks, it also is much smaller. Now, don't get me wrong, though, I suppose Starfield has the benefit of, you know, having bigger bigger zones despite all the loading screens, due to the fact of that it's high, you know, it's a more modern game, higher engine, whereas this game suffers from being, you know, an older generation game. Ooh, sorry, yawn there. But yeah, in either case, I absolutely thought that, like, it was just worth pointing out that, like, this game has a lot of loading screens. Like, it's just wow, and the cells are not even that big. Like, it's just like, dear god, it's crazy. Final thoughts, though. Is Dragon Age 2 worth playing? Absolutely yes. I will say Dragon Age 2 is well worth playing. It is just fantastic. It's a fun game. I would be more inclined to replay Dragon... Okay, let me put it this way. I'd be more inclined to replay Dragon Age 2 than replaying Dragon Age Origins. And that is mostly due to the fact of the combat. Now, again, it's mostly due to the fact of how mages are animated in these games. Like, mages, playing as a mage in Dragon Age Origins is a fucking nightmare. It's a toll. It's just not fun. It's just horrible. However, playing as a mage in Dragon Age 2 is very rewarding. You get those cool attack animations. You get really interesting animations for your spells. Now, don't get me wrong. There is still some very obvious, like, repeat animations. But they're not as bad as they were in Dragon Age Origins. So in the end, I would still replay Dragon Age. Now, I probably would have played... if I was to replay Dragon Age 2, I probably would play a rogue. Just for the sake of, you know, seeing how high could I get to the point where where I just automatically dodge any grunt attack. Because I honestly feel like that would be fun. Like, oh, you can't hit me, and the only person I have to worry about are bosses. But other than that, no, like, I would replay it. It is a fantastic game, and I can't wait to play Dragon Age Inquisition, and then moving on to Dragon Age Veilguard. I do have Veilguard. I did buy it. It's just that I have yet to finish Inquisition, and as such, I don't want to risk, you know, spoilers for it. Which is why I am upping my upload rate for Dragon Age to about 10 videos a week, folks. So I don't know how long Dragon Age Inquisition is going to take, but yeah, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. Now, that being said, there is going to be a big hiatus once we go into December. At the time of this recording, it is the 4th of November. However, once we get to December, unfortunately, I am going to have to go on a bit of a hiatus. And that is due to the fact of me going on a brief holiday. In that case, I hope you guys enjoyed this finale of Dragon Age 2. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.